Hi guys, it's March once again, and welcome to Will and March's channel. And in today's video, I am going to show you the first part of the process on my bridge removal, the permanent bridge removal, and then the first temporary installation of my bridge. And this is kind of like a Q&A question. I know there's no audience out there, but I will kind of sort of explain to you what's going on as the video goes. So hopefully it'll be an informative video for you guys, and if you wanted to continue watching this kind of video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you like to subscribe, please subscribe. You don't have to, but if you do, we'll really appreciate it. So let's go ahead and continue watching this video. And I'll put my face on the smaller smaller screen, and so this big video screen, you'll see the video. So let's start. Good morning, guys. This is the day. I'm on my way to my dentist's office, and they're gonna go ahead and remove this front teeth and replace it with a temporary one that will be worn for at least a few days. So I am excited, at the same time I'm scared, because so I paused this video. Notice that my front teeth here is already showing, as just I open my mouth slightly. I like the way my teeth showing when I'm just talking, but when I smile, it looks terrible, and I'll show that to you in a few minutes. And by the way, the reason why I'm replacing my old permanent teeth is because I think it's the way it was made. It was protruding out too much, so the leverage is not good when I take a bite of my front teeth, or bite something like a hamburger or something hard. The leverage just kind of do a seesaw type of deal, so the foundation ended up getting loose, and I can feel it. So I know it's time for me to change it, and I know and I don't want to wait, because I don't want it to have a long-term damage if I waited long. So I think I only wore this bridge for about 6 years, and so we're replacing it right now. So let's continue. I don't know what I'm gonna look like, guys. So hopefully everything will work out fine, and that I can smile again. I'll see you at the doctor's office.
Bridge.
Yeah.
Across the front, so your total is $2,712. Okay.
All right. And that is the partial payment. That's not the whole price. Giving you the estimated full price, and I know some of the amount will be covered by your insurance. And in between prices, bridge can cost from $6,000 to up to $12,000, depending on how much or how little that you wanted to have made, and the pricing definitely varies. So if you, luckily we have a budget for it, but if you don't and you wanted to go ahead and have it done, ask your dentist, ask your insurance to make sure that's covered, and if they have like a payment plan, you know, I'm sure there will be some type of financial assistance. So let's continue.
And then I'll just have you sign your thing, and then the form will be in shortly.
All right, guys, I'm signing my life away.
If I say the wrong thing, let me double check.
Yeah.
All right, Dr. We'll be right in. Okay?
All righty. So today is the day that they're gonna take this off and replace it with a newer bridge. Make sure you look at my smile. Everything works out well. You'll notice the difference. I'll
see my doctor in a few minutes.
Look at my smile.
Okay. Morning, March.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thanks. And now you're being worked on by a 51-year-old.
Oh, no way. Hey, he still looks like 31.
That mid-action shots in action.
All right, we're gonna start. Anyway, see you guys later.
Like when we do in the finals, I already talked to the lab.
Yeah.
He said he wants to get this temporary as good as almost like a final, so you can have a good evaluation.
So if you noticed my smile earlier, I could not hardly smile because I was kind of conscious on my gum line and my teeth showing on the camera. And also on this part of the video, Dr. Wong is gonna explain to us on how they're really gonna do it from start to finish, and they're gonna make it right for me, and I'm kind of happy about that because, you know, before we even start this process, I told them, you know, how my bite is. My bite's not really touching all of my teeth. There's kind of something wrong. It's not balanced. So he balanced that. It took us about an hour and a half balancing my bite, and I'll show you the kind of like the short process of that on this video as well. And he's gonna explain to you a little bit on what he's gonna do on this process. So let's continue. So how long will I wear that white one, the one that was white?
I don't know exact time. I want to say about a week and a half or so.
Okay.
You know, but if you don't smile really high up, you know, the teeth part still looks the same. Yeah, I mean it's the pink, you know, on the top. But that's the only option that we have, you know, because to make it right, you know. If we pre-make it, which sometimes we can pre-make it with pink and all that, then when it comes back, it's got to be lined and it's not as precise, you know. So we're going in a hard way, like we're gonna do a permanent, you know. So we're gonna pack strings and do all that like if I was doing permanent, you know. And then that's gonna be prominent, processed in the lab, you know, with the pink temporary, you know, the gum area, so you can get a realistic view of what it's gonna look like. Okay. Then we're gonna work.
So I'll go ahead and fast forward. That's pretty much what the explanation is. So let's fast forward it. Oh, and then I think he also told us how long I can wear my permanent here. Hold on.
Then it's going to come loose, you know, and so that's why we're changing the mechanic. We'll bring it back, you know, so that there's not so much tip, okay?
Because I can feel like right here, you
right.
move a little.
And ultimately, it still depends on how much I bite into, right? Okay, because we are still missing these teeth right here. The more that we tear and bite, you know, the less long, because the glue is only. The bridge is not going to break, you know, the material that we make, but it's only as strong as the glue itself, you know, and the glue over time depends on how much force and where you put the force in, you know. I think, how much you tear, actually, not so much when you chew, you know, because we're going to make sure all the function is correct, you know. That's why we went through equilibration and then get it set, you know, like this. Okay?
All right. Okay. So they got my lip and nose. Looks like going to get numb in a few minutes. Hopefully it'll be numb enough so I don't have to feel anything.
I didn't show you guys the syringe. It's kind of big.
I'll see you guys in a few minutes again. Here we go.
Oh, and don't forget to take your anti-inflammatory a few minutes before you go to your doctor.
Check that shield out. I think that's pretty cool.
Or
Just a few minutes or a few seconds.
Oops.
All right, I'm getting ready to.
Getting ready to start? Are you sure that you were able to see yourself?
Right there we go.
Now we can be sure.
Yeah.
This is the new norm, you know, we look like astronauts. But she's not an alien.
I could be.
So So they're cutting my teeth, my permanent bridge. So that's the bridge removal. And I'm gonna pause the video here in just a second, kind of tell you what I'm trying to explain to you how it looks like the gum line and the teeth. See how unnatural that looks? That's what I'm trying to remove also. We're trying to avoid that with this new bridge. So even if you're wearing a bridge, it still looks like fake to me here. You know, whether it's a denture, partial denture, or bridge, I still didn't like the way this looks like. So I wore this bridge for 6 years. So let's continue.
Okay, I don't have any teeth in the front, guys. You can tell.
Compared to my
I am not going to show you my whole gum. Wow.
That's fun. You can't see it.
You see how it's under bite really bad?
Yeah, like an old lady.
And I feel so terrible right now. My nose hurts. Actually, not terrible.
Don't
I'm just
open your
exaggerating.
mouth.
It doesn't look bad. There's no teeth.
Yeah, right.
No way. Okay.
So they're prepping my gums, my teeth, to install the temporary. It's a long process, guys, so hopefully you'll find a good dentist out there that really cares about you and just not just your money. So with this process, he made a temporary bridge to see how it looks like on me. The one that we're taking or removing earlier, my dentist did not really do anything.
This is what we are seeing.
Oops.
Like right now, if you look at.
So let me go back to that and just kind of show you how this is made. See how this is the whole teeth that they're going to install on my mouth. See how just small that is compared to a denture or your dentures. I mean, this is a cool looking piece of dental work. You don't have to have much to have a teeth compared to denture. So that's the difference. The denture has a gum that is very uncomfortable. This one, and it's removable, but this one is not. It's not removable, and you can also clean it between the gum line. So let's continue.
Like right now, if you look at, you see that? That's the eye tooth. You see that everything is prepped, you know, and that area is thin, okay? So I'm going to take an x-ray to see how close your nerve is, like right there. Because in order to bring everything, that tooth sticks out, okay? I'm going to look at the x-ray first, okay? Now, if the x-ray tells me that, hey, your nerve is right up, you know, then you don't want to get too close, you know, to it, right? Okay, so if that's the case, and then tell the lab, like, hey, you know, we're going to have to, on this, it's easy, I will rework your, you know, temporary. I'll not cut your tooth anymore, but I'll add a little bit to the surface. Then I got to take a picture, show the lab that that's the thin spot. We got to, you know, move that out just a little bit, you know, a little thicker. That's why we're
probably going to be okay, but, you know, you want to do perfect.
Yeah, so let me take an x-ray, and I can make my decision on that too.
Okay.
Everything else is like straightforward.
Okay. Thank you. They took an x-ray of one of my canines, so they know that they're not going to hit any nerve or any part of my nerve on the canine, so they can still do what they need to do.
still got a little bit of room, like right here. See, this is a nerve way down right here. Okay, so I am gonna trim that tip, you know, just a little bit. You know, if your nerve is all the way up here, I'm not doing that. Okay, so but I see that he has some precision on the nerve, so I got a little bit of room. So I want to try to make that. It may still end up being a little bit of a compromise. I may trim a little bit, and then I may still have to make the facial slightly thicker. You know, gain a little bit on both sides. You know,
so let me process a little bit. So if you've seen my old teeth before they pulled out everything on the front, not everything, but just the four, one of my canine is protruding out a little bit, and plus it's higher than all of my front teeth here. It's a little higher, so I don't know what you call it in English, but in Tagalog we call them sungke. Sungke means crooked teeth. So anyway, that's what Dr. Wong is trying to, he's gonna grind it a little bit to a smaller part, so that way if they install once they install the temporary bridge, it will look even and smooth installation. So they x-ray to make sure my nerve is good and he's not gonna hit those nerve, and that will hurt in long term. So let's continue. I'm gonna fast forward it a little bit, okay, and let's start from this part. Sure, it's still filming. Oops. It's a long process, guys. They're spraying me with the water pump.
Not what we intended. Beautiful, thanks. Let me take a look.
So this is when they are adjusting my bite. Make sure that everything from back to front, my bite is fine, just like right now. See?
And use a little bit of
Sorry.
Okay. Again, straight, just tap, 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 tap. Good, thanks.
So you can even hear my teeth are meeting. They're biting each other. Biting each other.
Actually, people kind of bite posterior.
The bottom, yeah.
Okay. So let's clean out all the blue marks. The bite is good and everything. So let's just see if there's anything that March want to adjust a little bit, and then we can do that. Let her take a look, you know, and then we're gonna take it and get a polish. When we go polishing, I gotta numb her a little bit before we pack, because she comes.
Oh yeah, because it's not glued yet, right?
You're gonna numb me again.
You know, around. So I gotta numb the inside.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to get it as good as I possibly can. I want you to take a few minutes to look at it.
Yeah.
It changes your thing because you're sticking out before.
Oh yeah.
Now you're it's completely.
That's
you know.
really good.
Now you're not right now, so you can't lift your.
Compare my smile now from that. And this is the second temporary teeth. You see the difference, guys? So I'm gonna hit play and then just compare my bite, like I said, or my smile. So let me
I know.
I would encourage you, you know, this is kind of like for your smile.
Yeah.
It's going to be like, you know, it's more class 3, you know, like this. No,
yeah, I don't want to be a class 3.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a
I'll
class
let you
3.
take a look at it.
Okay.
You know, take your time and look at it. Okay?
Yeah. I feel
Another thing that you want to do is
I'm like swollen or something.
it's difficult right now because you can't smile. That's why I also gotta look at you real quick one day,
Yeah.
like after work, you know, or like wherever you get out. You
Yeah.
know, early, just come by, just want to look at your smile and take some photographs. Before
yeah.
this, I make sure all the bite is correct. You're hitting on the back teeth real good.
Yeah.
Guidance is good. So all the functions work out.
Yeah,
okay?
I can feel it.
Yeah, you hit the back pretty hard. You're not biting on your teeth. you
No.
know? So talking about leverage, you're not gonna tip that. You know,
That's right.
like the way it was before. Before it's like a big cantilever. Every time you touch right here, and the longer it is, the more
Sorry.
things come loose.
Yeah, and that's why I can feel that.
Correct. That's why when we cut that, I hardly had to pull anything on the back. The whole thing just
Came off.
flew off. You know, but the back here, right here, I gotta work to get it loose.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay,
so,
that's good.
yeah. So let's take a few minutes and look at it. Okay. Most,
All right.
Big part of the work is done today. You know.
Okay.
And now we bring it back itch, like this. The class 3 where you're supposed to be, you know, according to the tooth relationship. Okay? So if we were to add facial like this, yes, it will improve your lip lifting. But the downside is that now we're gonna go back out here, and if when you're eating, if you hit here, that's where it's gonna lift. You know,
I see.
with it vertical, you're gonna have less lifting force. Going forward, you have a lot more lifting force.
Gotcha.
So we have to find a fine balance
Yeah.
in between. If we're gonna add, I would suggest that maybe a little bit, but don't go too crazy.
That's
Otherwise,
right. Yeah. Yeah.
okay? If you say, hey doc, I want to push it a little bit, that's what we gotta.
Yeah, just a little bit.
So now we're they glued it. They have the dental floss around, so they're gonna show me how to clean it as well. And they put the dental flossers to make sure there is a hole where I can insert my dental floss to clean.
Marge,
Really like weird. I look weird.
cleaned up. I didn't have to fill in anything. March, like when you're flossing, you know, the angulation will have to be kind of like this. You see that? I'm going to the top, you know, and kind of have to be a little tight, kind of like straight up and down, like that. The floss is kind of in this angle, like that, you know, to clean the back side of it. Okay? Kind of like, we'll go through it again. So it's between, it's not down, but it's kind of tight against your tissue, so you kind of have to slowly kind of pull through, you know, like this.
So that one was kind of a little tight compared to what I have now. So we're finally done for today. I think she's gonna we're done. My thing. My beam. Yeah, because I can tell right now that my bite is pretty under a bite. So. Yeah, I look like a class 3 called Bambalina in Tagalog. So I'm gonna switch that here again.
Done on putting just a temporary on my bridge.
And
So
look how
it's a
different
lot of
I look
work.
compared to my other video.
I'm still kind of sore a little bit, but I can't wait for the finished product, and I can't wait to show you guys. Hopefully everything will work out fine, and I'm gonna see him Wednesday or Thursday to
Say
see,
goodbye.
just take a picture to see what I look like. Right now I look funny.
See you guys later.